Flex on my ex in my model wax.
What's up, frag heads, fragrance lovers, and friends? My name is Amanda Marie, and over here I love to discuss all things fragrance. So if you're someone that is into fragrance, you're into smelling good, maybe you want to know more about my collection, maybe you're starting your own collection, whatever the case may be, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notification bell, that way you don't miss any videos that I put out in the future. Now y'all know I've been screaming about fall. I am so ready for some cooler weather. I could tell fall is already coming on. It just is cooler now. It's not like super cool, like we haven't had our first cool front yet, but I feel the coolness. Like usually it's in the like 90s to 100s. Here lately it's been in the mid 80s. So it's coming, and I'm really happy for that, because truth of it is I feel like I have more fall fragrances and winter fragrances in my collection. Y'all really know my whole collection probably at this point, but I have a lot of heavy hitter fragrances. I wear a lot of patchouli, I wear a lot of spice, I wear a lot of musk. I like very earthy, dense fragrances. I'm very attracted to those type of scent profiles. That's my thing. I'm not necessarily a fruity girl. I love a good gourmand though, don't get me wrong. I love a good gourmand. I love to smell sweet and edible, but for the most part I love to smell hot and spicy. Okay, that's my jam. That's what I love. I want to share with you guys some fragrances that I cannot wait to wear when we get our first cool front. I am trying my best not to spray them. If I do spray them, it's gonna be at night, because again, it is very hot during the day still, and plus these type of fragrances, I don't wear them to work because they're just too heavy, they're too loud, and I work around other people, and I never want to make anybody uncomfortable with my fragrance. So I'm very mindful that I share a space at work with other people, but baby, on the weekend I be doing my thing. Okay, I be doing my thing. So let's get into it. You guys have heard me talk about this fragrance before. This is Fève Dèlicieuse by Christian Dior, and I believe this fragrance has been discontinued. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like it's been discontinued, but I like this fragrance a lot. I want to say this is the 2018 version. I believe there was a different formulation maybe prior to this one. I'm not 100% sure, but whenever I look it up on Fragrantica, it gives me two different pictures, and one picture says 2018, and I bought mine probably in 2020 or 2021. I can't remember. I'm thinking more so 2020. So I'm just gonna say mine is probably the 2018 version if you're interested in that information. But in this fragrance, in the top you get lavender, mint, you get bergamot. In the middle you get cherry, freesia, and jasmine. In the base you get tonka, Madagascar vanilla, you get caramel, dark chocolate, benzoin, sandalwood, leather, coconut, and cedar. So y'all, this fragrance is packed with a lot of notes, but the odd thing is it is not that complex. It really isn't. In the opening you do get a lot of lavender, and I do struggle with lavender a lot, but I like the fact that it's in the top in this fragrance. And usually notes that are in the top, from my experience, don't really last that long through the duration or the dry down of the fragrance. So I like the fact that it's very fleeting. I like the fact that the lavender does not stick around, like girl, go ahead and go, like we don't really need you here. You know what I mean? But it's not bad in this fragrance. To me, this fragrance is on the lighter side. I think it's the perfect transition into fall because it is not that heavy. It's very light in my opinion. It's airy, you know, that's exactly how I would describe it. I would describe this as airy, you know, light, fluffy. The Tonka smells kind of nutty to me. I get the vanilla, I get the caramel. I may get a little hint of the cherry also, and I like that in this fragrance. I get the coconut, I get a little bit of woods from this fragrance, but I really do enjoy this fragrance. This is the fragrance, like this is a fragrance I could wear to work, and I have before, and I was just fine. Like nobody said anything to me. Not that they would, but you know. Would I necessarily call this fragrance a full-on gourmand? No, I would not, because it's not like it doesn't give me edible. You know, usually when I smell a gourmand scent, I want to like take a bite out of my hand, okay? I want to lick my hand, lick my arm. Like that is a gourmand to me. If my stomach doesn't start reacting to me smelling the fragrance, I don't really consider it like a gourmand. Like gourmands make me react like that. This does not make me hungry. It doesn't make me like want to drink it. You know what I mean? That's what a gourmand does. It's kind of sweet. It's definitely powdery. This is definitely powdery in the dry down. It just smells like a fresh baby powder. I'm glad that I have a bottle in my collection, seeing as though they are discontinuing this. And that's the thing I don't understand about some brands. And why would you discontinue one of your most popular fragrances? Like, explain that to me, because I don't get it. Like, I really don't get it. But this is a great scent. Like, if you can get your hands on it, I would definitely say do so. I have smelled some other fragrances from the Christian Dior Privé line, like what did I smell? I think I smelled vanilla diorama. Is that what it is? Vanilla diorama. I wasn't really particularly moved by that fragrance. It is, I think, definitely more of a gourmand scent than this one. This one has a little bit of spice in it. Like this fragrance has a little hint of spice. And again, in my opinion, it's not a full-on gourmand. Some people probably would say so because they may smell something different than I smell. Maybe they pick up more on the caramel and coconut and things like that. But I pick up more on the tonka, the caramel, the dark chocolate, the woody cedar in the base, and the extremely powdery note. It's a very powdery note. You have it, comment down below. Let me know what you think about it. Super excited to wear for fall. I would definitely consider this to be another transitional type of fragrance. It is not a heavy hitter in my opinion. It gives me more fall vibes than it does wintertime vibes. This is Ani from Nishane, and I don't have the X version, and I really want to try it. I'm really curious to know, is the Ani X that big of a difference from the original Ani? Let me know. Like, is it worth me getting a bottle of? Should I get a sample? Y'all comment and let me know, because baby, I like Ani. Like, Ani is just a beautiful vanillic fragrance to me. I want to say there is some spice in this fragrance. When I first smell this, I get this bright, almost like zesty, citrusy, bergamot type of smell in the opening. And spraying it on the card does it absolutely no justice. In my opinion, this is definitely the type of fragrance that you should spray on your skin, because that's when it does the most, okay? It cuts up on skin. Spraying it on paper, it just is, it's not the same. Actually, I'm gonna spray it on my skin because I want to feel all the vibes. Like, I want to feel it all. Like, I want to smell it, I want to feel it, I want to get into it. And can y'all believe this is my only Nishane fragrance? comment down below. Let me know what other Nichane fragrance I should get. Like, what do you feel like definitely deserves to be in the collection? I know people talk about Ani a lot. People talk about 100 Silent Ways a lot. And what else? Hasivat? Is it Hasivat? They talk about that one a lot too. Let me know which one of those fragrances you think is worthy, like definitely a must-have. Comment down below, let me know. In the Ani, in the top, you get ginger, you get bergamot, you get pink pepper, you get a green note. In the middle, you get cardamom, blackcurrant, Turkish rose. In the base, you get vanilla, benzoin, sandalwood, cedar, ambergris, patchouli, and musk. On my skin, that ginger and bergamot is just acting a fool right now. Like, it's just driving me crazy. I love those two notes together. I pick up on that spicy cardamom note, and it's so good. It's spicy, but it's also giving me like a nutty type of smell. I don't know what that's about. To be honest with y'all, I don't get a lot of rose out of this fragrance at all, and I think that's what I like about this fragrance the most. Y'all know I'm not a rose girly, so anytime I look at notes and I see that there's rose in it, I'm always on pins and needles hoping that the rose doesn't overtake the fragrance. And this was a blind buy for me. This is a fragrance that I would definitely repurchase once the bottle is done, and it's like I still got a pretty good amount in here, I ain't even gonna lie. But yeah, I would rebuy this fragrance because it is beautiful. And y'all, look at the sheen that is on my hand. That is gorgeous. To me, when I see a sheen like that, that is a pretty good indicator that this fragrance is gonna last a long time. Definitely picking up on that pink pepper. Again, this is giving spice. The vanilla, oh my God, the vanilla in this is top tier. You hear me? Top tier. I get a little creaminess from the sandalwood, not a lot, but it's creamy enough. Okay, it's creamy enough. That benzoin is like a resin, which I feel like can sometimes come off as smelling very vanillic in my opinion. So I like that it amplifies the vanilla. Okay, but yeah, she's spicy though, because I'm getting that pink pepper and I'm getting the cardamom. She's spicy, but at the end of the day, she is super gorgeous, so pretty, definitely appropriate for fall. This fragrance, in my opinion, screams sweater weather. Yeah, comment down below and let me know if Ani X is really different from the original fragrance. I'm really curious to find that out. I may end up getting me a sample if I can find one somewhere. I may go on Twisted Lily and see if I can get a sample of Ani X if they have it available, but I'm excited about that one. That's Bae right there. This next fragrance happens to be a celebrity scent. This, when I hopped on YouTube and I decided to start recording videos, and I was watching other YouTubers, they talked about this fragrance a lot. Of course, I could never get my hands on it. It was discontinued, okay? All of a sudden, this fragrance over the last year has been popping up everywhere, everywhere. I got mine from Mercari, but I want to say I saw a bottle on Fragrance X or Fragrance Net, one of those discount websites. I even think I saw it on Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. Amazon wanted too much money. Like Amazon, the funny thing about it is when Amazon know when a fragrance is discontinued, and you know originally you could get it for like $40 or $45, and they know it's discontinued, baby, they're gonna jack that up to about $100. Like, they're gonna make their money on Amazon, especially when it comes to a discontinued fragrance. So just be aware of that. But again, I was lucky enough to get mine from Mercari. None other than Sarah Jessica Parker's Stash. Y'all, I have been wanting this fragrance forever. And this is a nice size bottle. I want to say this is a 1 ml bottle, and I'm definitely okay with that because I have a lot of fragrances in my collection. So I did not need a huge bottle of this. I just wanted enough to enjoy. In the top, you're gonna get black pepper, you're gonna get sage, grapefruit in the mid, you get Atlantis cedar, patchouli, pistachio, you get a white ginger lily in the base, you get Mazonia wood, olibanum, vetiver, and musk. Y'all, this is a gorgeous scent. Like this, oh my God. And y'all know I don't go crazy behind celebrity fragrances. I can literally count on one hand how many celebrity fragrances I've actually fell in love with. And I'll just go ahead and mention them to you because it's not a lot. I was a huge fan of Nirvana and James. All of their fragrances, especially the black. Halle Berry had a fragrance called Closure, or was it Closer? I think it was Closer, and you could pick it up at Walgreens. Y'all, Closer was the best celebrity fragrance I had ever encountered in my life. It didn't even give celebrity. See, the thing about me and celebrity fragrances, sometimes they come off smelling synthetic, kind of, ooh, don't hate me for saying this, but cheap. And they just, I don't know, they smell very, I don't know, they're just not that exciting to me a lot of times, okay? So again, it's rare. It's very, very rare that I find a celebrity fragrance that I just go crazy for. And I knew I had to try this because it was so hyped up. It was coveted. Everybody talked about it. Everybody loved it. Everybody adored it. And I said, I have to at some point get my nose on Stash. So when I bought it, it was a blind buy and I fell absolutely in love with this fragrance. In this fragrance, I pick up on that pistachio note. It smells very realistic, even though it is not very prominent in the fragrance. You definitely pick it up, okay? You cannot miss it. It's not loud, it's not super loud, but it's definitely there. I also get the black pepper, I get the cedar, I get the woody notes in this fragrance. I get the patch, okay? I get the patchouli. I'm not gonna say the patchouli is the star in this fragrance, but she definitely giving main character vibes. Like, she's acting like Beyonce in this fragrance. Like, girl, let Kelly and Michelle sing a little bit, okay? She there. Like, so if you're not a fan of patchouli, you might not like this fragrance. Again, it's not heavy on the patchouli, but it got patchouli in it, and you will know it, okay? You will know it. Musk is beautiful as well too. This is giving niche, in my opinion. I want to say I spent like $40 on this. Man, it was $40 well spent. I would spend another $40. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I would spend another $40, like, for sure. This, hands down, is one of the best celebrity fragrances out there. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like, it's really, really good. Really good. Like, that, and that's crazy. Like, yeah, if you're gonna stop making fragrances, this is what you leave off on. Like, I'm gonna hit y'all with this. I'm gonna give y'all my best, because I'm not gonna do it no more. I'm gonna just put my foot in my last fragrance, okay? And make my last one my best one. And that is what she did. Because, baby, one point, you couldn't find these fragrances anywhere. Somebody explain it to me. Did they have like a crate or something sitting in the back of a warehouse that they just said, okay, let's just go ahead and get rid of them? Because I'm telling y'all, these fragrances started popping up everywhere out of the blue. Just like boop, 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 like everywhere, right after I bought mine. And I want to say I bought this sometime towards the end of last year. I'm not sure. But y'all, this is the best celebrity fragrance, hand down. I would never tell you guys a lie. I'll tell y'all a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. Love it. Fragrance from Kayali. This is from her new release, and it's called Café Oud 19. All right, you guys, this is Café Oud 19 from Kayali. This is from her new Oudgasm collection, and when I tell you, I have fallen head over heels in love with this fragrance. In Café Oud, you get cappuccino, you get mandarin, you get bergamot. In the mid, you get geranium and rose. In the base, you get oud, vanilla, white musk, and patchouli. Do I want to spray this? I'm just going to do one spray, honey, because y'all see what I'm working with, a cute little 10 ml. And I am trying to make this last, but I definitely want it in a full-size bottle. We'll just do one spray for video purpose. But initially, I get the patchouli. I feel like the patchouli takes over the oud. The patchouli definitely outshines the oud in this fragrance. They may be competing with each other because when I first smelled this, it's very, very loud. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It is very, very loud. I don't get much coffee, okay? If anything, I get a hint of cappuccino, okay? I'm getting geranium, and it smells very green in my opinion. And I don't get a lot of rose either. I really don't. I get more rose. Well, I do get a slight rose note out of this fragrance. It's not very prominent in my opinion. The rose oud is definitely heavy on the rose. But for me, this is like an aromatic, green, dark, earthy type of scent. And crazy thing is, I feel like from watching a lot of people's reviews, people are really digging Café Oud. I think they're digging Café Oud over the tobacco oud. I don't get a lot of coffee. This fragrance is it's robust, okay? It is robust, but not because of the coffee. It's because of the patchouli. It's because of the geranium, the oud, and the patchouli, okay? Those are like the three main characters in this fragrance, but it smells so good. And I will tell you why I'm so in love with this fragrance is because of the sillage and the longevity. I wore this to work. I literally sprayed probably two, maybe three sprays on each arm. And do y'all want me to do a video of how I spray my fragrances? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, 3 over here, 3 over here, 1 behind my neck, and 1 in the front. I think it's the spray behind the neck that gets a lot of people, because I thought that was a hoax. People have said spray fragrances behind your neck, and people that are walking behind you can pick up your scent trail. And so when I'm grabbing patients and taking them into the exam room, they complimented me on this fragrance every single time, at least 3 people. And I had on a jacket, and I was already about 5 hours into wearing the fragrance, probably 6 at this point, because it was like 2 o'clock, you know what I mean? So I'm like, dang, this thing really bangs. It's definitely full-size bottle worthy for me. If you guys have had a chance to try it out, I know a lot of y'all, if y'all ordered, y'all got y'all fragrances last week, or you getting them this week. So I'm really curious to hear from you guys about the new Kayali fragrances. Let me know if you got Café Oud. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. But as for me, she's giving. Next fragrance is actually from Guerlain, and this is Shalimar Millésimé, and this is the Tonka version. So this is actually the only Shalimar fragrance I have in my collection. Yeah, if you smell Shalimar, then you know. If you smell the original Shalimar, you know how difficult it could be to get into the Shalimar line. Like, when I smell the original Shalimar, I get this extremely vintage smell. And it's really, really hard to get over. But I did have Shalimar Eau Soufflé Intense. I believe that was what it's called. I'll pop up a picture. And that one was like a sweet vanilla lemon meringue type of smell. This one, I did declutter that fragrance, and I like Tonka, okay? Tonka is just one of those notes and fragrances that I tend to gravitate to, especially in the cooler months. So I wanted to give Tonka, I wanted to give the Shalimar Millésimé Tonka a try. Now, I did purchase this fragrance last year. I purchased this fragrance in the summer of last year. And I didn't get a chance to wear it when it got cold. Because y'all remember I had the vid, okay? And I had no sense of smell. My smell was gone. I'm really excited to wear this fragrance. So at initial spray, I get something almost medicinal with this fragrance. It definitely doesn't smell like that original Shalimar. This is a flanker, and it is so far from the original Shalimar, in my opinion. Y'all, I don't pick up any of that original Shalimar DNA from the Millésimé Tonka. This is a fragrance all on its own. Like, they honestly could have put this in a different bottle and named it something else, because I don't pick up on that DNA, that OG DNA, which I'm not mad at, because I really didn't like the original DNA of Shalimar. I tell you, this fragrance smells like a grown-ass woman. She smells real grown. And I get the powder from the iris. You know what? This fragrance is actually right up my alley. You know, I'm thinking about it. Like, this is really exciting me right now. Like, I love this. You're gonna get this bright zest, okay? But as this fragrance dries down, you are going to be left with this extreme powdery fragrance that is very aromatic, is very almost dark, okay? Smoky, animalic, nutty, roasted fragrance. Like this. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think this would be for everybody. I think this is just gonna be for a specific individual who likes very dark fragrances. This is definitely not a transition fragrance. Like, this doesn't take you from summer to fall, baby. This thing take you into dead ass in the middle of winter, okay? So ain't no transition with this. I bet you this thing would have banged in the summertime, though. I ain't even gonna lie. I bet you it would have went off in the summertime, because I noticed that a lot of my fragrances with Oud, man, went so hard this summer. I actually was very adventurous this past summer, and I wore a lot of fragrances that I would usually reserve for the winter time. I wore them in the summertime, and y'all, when I tell you, they was really cutting up, okay? They was really giving me something different, all right? So I bet you this fragrance would go off in the summertime. I'm gonna wear it in the summertime this year. I might actually wear it now, since it is still kind of hot outside, and see what it does. This fragrance is really showing out right now. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It's good. It is good. I love it. It kind of smells like it have a little cherry in here too. I'm picking up cherries. Like, this is nice. This is nice. This was well worth it, in my opinion. Well worth it. And y'all know I don't rock with Shalimar like that. I don't rock with Shalimar. This is probably the first Shalimar that I actually do love. So I would like to try some other ones out. There are a crap ton. Oh my god, there are so many flankers of Shalimar at this point. Like, oh girl. I think I'm gonna do a part 2 to this video because I have a lot of fall fragrances that I want to share with you guys. So I think I'm gonna do a part 2. But comment down below, let me know what fragrances you are excited to wear this winter and what you think I should get my nose on, okay? If you're a lover of fragrances, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload and you don't miss out. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on your way out. It lets me know that you're enjoying my content, and it lets Miss Algorithm know you enjoy my content too, and she can keep my videos going, okay? But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you are having a fabulous day, and I hope you are smelling good doing it. I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.